Welcome to Theos, Cities of Myth, a city builder inspired by the great classics of the past, with many new features and improvements that enrich the player's experience, while remaining true to the gameplay that shaped a genre. In Theos, Cities of Myth, you'll dedicate your polis, or city, to one of the 7 Olympian gods of ancient Greece, each one with its own perks, unique buildings, and requests. You can play through unique missions or build a magnificent city your way in sandbox mode. In this video, you'll be introduced to the basic gameplay tenets of Theos, Cities of Myth, and to the new mechanics it brings into play. We'll travel to Athens and dedicate our town to its namesake goddess, Athena. First, we'll place the sanctuary. This will be your god's seat of power, an acropolis that will host temples and buildings dedicated to the wise goddess. The sanctuary will be the core of your city, from which your patron's blessings will be bestowed upon your population. Athena is asking us to provide food and shelter to the people who will become the first settlers of Athens. To do that, we'll need to build houses, barley fields, a granary to store the food, and an agora to distribute it. Once you place the agora and build a grocery, you'll be asked to create a path for the grocer to distribute food. This is also the case for water, firefighter patrols, and maintenance workers. In Theos, Cities of Myth, you can edit the walker paths, quickly duplicate them, or customize them as you like to ensure all goods and services are properly distributed to your citizens. An efficient road network will be fundamental to optimizing walker paths and ensuring your city can grow and prosper as Athena wills. As their housing improves, your citizens will need access to more advanced goods, such as pottery and olive oil. And to additional services such as health care and security, to enhance their living conditions and build a city worthy of their goddess. Culture also plays an important role, especially when Athena watches over your city. For that, you'll be able to build philosophy schools and link them to podiums, from which wise philosophers will spread their teachings to the people. You can also assign famous philosophers like Socrates or Aristotle to a school to gain further bonuses. But in order to attract great people from both the history and myths of ancient Greece, you will need a magnificent town, proper housing, and the favor of your patron god. As your city grows, you'll establish production pipelines to provide both your citizens and your patron deity with what they need. For example, to build the sanctuary and its temples, you will need to extract marble from a quarry, have it cut into blocks at a workshop, and use those blocks to advance construction. You'll also need to put aside some marble blocks to further refine them into statues, so make sure to manage your workers and resource flow wisely. According to your god's will and your citizens' needs, you'll have to set up additional production structures: olives into oil, grapes into wine, sheep into wool, iron into steel, and many more. Not all resources might be available in your region, but your city is not the only polis in Greece. You can trade with your neighbors to import the goods you can't produce and export your surplus to keep your economy afloat. As you open diplomatic channels with other cities, you'll be able to make alliances, establish trade routes, intimidate them into paying tribute, or send your armies to outright invade your rivals. Theos, Cities of Myth, sports a modern UI to track your citizens and their jobs, your economy, your trade routes, your armies, and the flow of resources in your city, along with modern graphics and 3D buildings to improve your experience viewing and managing your city. Balancing your God's wishes with your citizens' welfare is fundamental. Idle hands and low cultural choice will not please Athena, and if the situation is not addressed, she can withdraw the boons she bestowed upon your city. At the same time, building her holy sites and keeping her happy will grant bonuses and additional buildings that will earn your newfound city a place in the epics. To defend your polis and project your power among the city-states of the Aegean and beyond, you will need a well-organized army. Once well-supplied with steel or bronze, you will be able to craft weapons, armors, and bows to evolve your militiamen into archers, hoplites, horsemen, and much more. Developing your military power and completing specific tasks can make mythical heroes such as Achilles or Theos join the fray. Your patron deity might also help you smite your enemies, provided you have their favor. As your city grows, you will face more complex tasks to fulfill. Networks to optimize, invasions to thwart, and epic quests to undertake. Optimizing diplomacy, military strength, resource gathering, refining, and trading while keeping your citizens fed and productive and your deity happy is what makes the difference between a polis and a true city of myth. This is but a small introduction to the many features you will find in Theos, Cities of Myth.